Mercy. Your brother from the gutter is back. Behind the wood for this thing we call the open bar on the internet, because that's the only place that will have me, it seems. I don't know. I must have done something evil in another life, perhaps. I don't know. So, yeah, a lot going on in the world, obviously. The Bills start off with a positive, right? I mean, the Bills, everybody was nervous about this game. I mean, going in to the Patriots, they've won 10 in a row. And a lot of people were saying, yeah, the Bills, man, their time is up. And, you know, that's what the story would have been if they lost, right? Oh, the era's over in Buffalo. There's a new champion in the AFC East and yada, yada, yada. And stick it up your ass sideways. That would have been the mantra. And you know the Patriots, they'll never let you live it down. I believe Grable, I heard, now I didn't actually see this, but I read somewhere where he was bitching about after the game about the officiating or something. Wah. You didn't get your T-shirts, you didn't get your hats, and you're going to have to keep working for it, you see. 3 games left. We've got the Browns, right, Philly, and the Jets. So, listen, don't look past the Browns. I mean, yeah, their offense is a mess, but they're getting better. And they can run the ball pretty good from what I hear. And they also have a stellar defense, of course, led by you-know-who, the defensive end there. Myles Garrett. So yeah, it's going to be another tough one, but let's keep winning and make these bastards earn it if you're going to win the AFC East. And of course, you got tiebreakers if we end up tied. I don't know if there's any chance. I haven't looked into this. That I thought I heard somewhere where there's a 30%, 35% chance we could still win the division. So I guess if the Patriots lost a couple and we won everything, and I guess it could happen. I don't even concern myself with that shit until after week 17 and the season is over, or week 18, or wherever the fuck it is now. But, Josh Allen, what can you say? An MVP performance. He had some big runs. He had some throws. He managed the game. Excellent. Just an MVP performance. I think I read somewhere he is now the number 1 rated quarterback in the NFL on third downs, that's the money down. That's when you got to get your first downs. If there's any category that should be pretty important, I would think it would be that one. So, and a great performance from Cook. He kicked ass. He caught a touchdown. I think he ran in for a couple. I'm not sure. And, of course, Knox had a great game, had 2 touchdown catches, including that rifle that Allen threw him there in the end zone. Great comeback the first half. You got to admit, after it was 21-0, I'm like, because, 7-0, 14-0, I'm like, we're just fucking toying with them. We're just toying with these clowns. Then when it became 21-0, I was like, all right, cut this shit out and let's get serious. And I think that's how this team plays. It's almost like they're almost like a boxer that's got to get clocked a couple of times good before they start bringing it on. But they sure did. And, what can you say? Joey Bosa, easily the best free agent signing the Bills have made in I don't know how many fucking years. I mean, everybody thought this guy, he was injured a lot in San Diego. He's played every game but one so far this year. And the impact plays he has made, of course, he ended the game pretty much when he knocked down that pass on 4th and 5 from the Patriots. So, Bosa, the guy, he's balls out, man. And he said, I think I heard him say in an interview, I did hear him say that he felt he was rejuvenated here in Buffalo. So all you people out there on the beach in San Diego and Los Angeles, if you want to be reborn again, what you do is you move here and you play for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah. So just a great game. One for the archives. I mean, 21-0. I mean, what are the odds of that? And Ray Davis may have found a home. I felt bad for Ray Davis because Cook is having such a good year, they're hardly playing him. And so they put him back to the return kicks, and he's fucking kicking ass. I mean, he's ripping them off big gains every week. I'd like to see him more involved in the running game. I mean, I know you got Cook, but sometimes if you mix it up during the running game, you mix it up with different backs, it kind of catches the defense a little bit off because the other guy's got a different style, and you got to adjust to that. And I just think he's too much of a talent. Plus, he's great in the passing game. I know they like that other kid, Ty Johnson, but I think Davis deserves more playing time. That's all I got to say. And Jackson Hawes did he have a touchdown in the game too? This kid they drafted as a blocking tight end. He's also he's catching a few passes. They got him in the passing game. I mean, it's not crazy passing to him, but they're passing it to him, and he's catching it. But he was brought on board as a, 6th-round pick? As a blocker. The scouting report on him is that he was the best blocking tight end to come out in years out of the college NFL draft. I mean, he can really bury people in the running game. But Jackson Hawes, my Hawes brother, is also doing well in the passing game, and that's good to see. All right, so it's on to Cleveland. Let's kick some ass in Cleveland, huh?
You gotta be a football hero.
That's right, mama.
With a beautiful girl.
And how about Tre'Davious White? T. White had that awesome pick during the game as well. This team is kind of strange. I mean, you got to admit it. The first half, they got to fix that, though. Everybody says they got to fix it, but they keep pulling these games out of their ass. So who am I to say? I don't know. Just keep winning. What did Al Davis say? Right? Just win, baby. What did John Madden say? Don't worry about the horse being blind. Just load the wagons. You're damn tootin'. And of course, this slick one would be derelict if we didn't talk about the news over the weekend. The shooting in Cornell, of course, that is brutal. And the crack FBI led by Cash Patel, I call him 15 Cent Patel. Not only is he in so much fucking trouble, like for flying his girlfriend to concerts on government fucking planes. Then it was reported that he asked some of his G-men, some of his FBI agents, to drive his girlfriend's drunken friend home. It's like, have you ever heard of Uber, Cash? Come on, you're making the big bucks now. And then we hear he won't get out of a plane because he doesn't have an FBI jacket on. I mean, like, really? You're the fucking head of the FBI, dude. I mean, I know people know who you are. They've seen you on TV. Plus, nobody has those kind of fucking psycho fucking eyes, the Manson lamps that the Cash Patel has. Like you just fucking stepped in front of a bus or something. Yeah, so they haven't found the guy. 2 people killed, 8 people critically injured. Terrible. And I know a couple of people that went to that college. One of my old bosses, the Flying Dutchman, Pete Berry, R.I.P., went to Brown University back in the day. So very unfortunate. And then, of course, the other bad news was the great Rob Reiner murdered by his junkie son. A kid who's been in and out of rehab, I guess, 15 times, something like that. The kid must have snapped, and there was a report that they were fighting at a holiday party hosted by Conan O'Brien, that there was some type of argument there. Now, that was Saturday evening. Now, they found the bodies on Sunday afternoon, so did it happen? I guess they don't know when it happened yet. The medical examiners won't know. But, whether it happened Saturday night or, Sunday or Saturday afternoon or whatever. But just brutal, bad news. everybody's bummed out. I mean, everybody in showbiz loved the guy. You hear nothing but good things about him. Very warm human being, helpful, down to earth, humble, just a regular guy, always joking around, great sense of humor and shit. And, just a big loss. Paul McCartney just went on if you go online and read what he wrote, quite a bit on his friend Rob Reiner, who he worked with on Spinal Tap 2, the new Spinal Tap version. Was, just totally blown away and saddened. He said this was a great director, a great human being. And that's pretty much what you get from everybody, except for the ass clown on Pennsylvania Avenue, Donald Trump. He had to include his own vile, depraved gas bag personality into it. He had to inject himself into this because God forbid that people would grieve for Rob Reiner, a person who couldn't stand Trump. So, of course, Trump had to get on his, little Twitter there or whatever the fuck he calls it and say some stupid shit to the effect that the reason Rob Reiner and his wife were killed is because they were too angry and they had Donald Trump derangement syndrome. And he was once a very talented guy. Rest in peace, Donald Trump. Something to that effect. And just probably the ugliest, vile thing you could say. And these people that still back Trump after all the shit he has done, they just got to be fucking blind, or they just don't give a shit. Maybe they just don't give a shit. And, all this new world order that he wants to lay down, where we just cast Europe aside and say, fuck you, you're on your own. It's run like Trump's fucking real estate business is what it is. It's a fucking joke. It's a con. The whole fucking deal is a con. And now his numbers are going into the shitter, and he's not a happy camper. So he's got to do whatever he can to deflect from the reality that job is. I just heard it's the worst job growth in the last 4 years. So, wages are down, fucking prices are high. He keeps saying everything's wonderful and like people are going to believe that shit. Well, I guess he has a lot of people that follow him that are like that. But, they believe everything Donald Trump says. They're the same people. These are the same grannies that send their money to Joel Osteen on television to send their Social Security check to Joel Osteen. These people will buy anything. But Donald Trump, he uses up every scumbag word you can think of. He is just a vile, low-life human being. He has no empathy for anybody. He has no intelligence. He has no appreciation of the arts. He's just a fucking big, blowhard, evil gas bag that all he's concerned about is sitting there watching what they're saying about him on TV 24 hours a day and getting pissed off at it. Do your fucking job as president, you fuck. You think FDR was sitting there watching fucking TV or JFK? You think these people are sitting around Harry Truman watching fucking TV all day? He's fucking obsessed with himself. He's a sick man. And now there may be some dementia setting in. He keeps bragging about these dementia tests. They put a picture of a goat and asked me what it was, and I aced it. I aced it. It's not a fucking IQ test. It's a dementia test. You ass hat.
They're eating the dog.
And did you hear Trump is suing the BBC? Yeah, he's got a lawsuit against the BBC. On Monday, Trump filed a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit against the BBC, alleging the British broadcaster unfairly defamed him by airing a documentary with a questionable edit last year. In response, the BBC pointed out that it apologized for the edit, but said that the error did not amount to defamation and that they plan a full-throated opposition to the litigation. And yeah. Pretty fucking crazy. He's suing the BBC, and the BBC's like, bring it on. Bring it on. So, Yeah, he's just a whiner. He just can't take. Listen, what's the old saying? If you can't, I wish somebody would just say to Donald, like a reporter, would just say when he's complaining and whining about something, as he often is, Donald, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Get out of the kitchen. I mean, if you're that thin-skinned, if you're that much of an ass clown, you know, you shouldn't have this job. You got to be tough. You got to be like a fucking quarterback. You can't be worried about what everybody's saying about you. And maybe if you weren't such an asshole, people wouldn't be making fun of you all the time. You ever think of that one, huh? So that's about it. Hopefully we're not. Our troops aren't on the ground in Venezuela by the next time we speak. I know he's put up a blockade, I just heard, and he has seized oil tankers. I do know this about Venezuela, and it's a fact. You can look it up. They have the most untapped oil reserves of any country in the world, okay? Also, there's evidently different kind of oils. Now, I don't understand how this all works, but there's like thinner oil and thicker oil and whatever. But you need this thick oil for some things. You need it. And the United States needs this thick oil. And there's only 3 countries that have an overabundance of this. And those countries are Canada, which is our biggest importer, Venezuela, and Russia, believe it or not. So it's all about the oil. You know what I mean? Just follow the money. With Trump, follow the money on everything. I mean, the guy's the most corrupt president in the world. Remember when they were whining about Biden's kid making $1 million a year working for that company as the CEO? Unfucking real. The balls these Republicans have. Let me tell you something. When Donald Trump is done with office, you can't say jack shit about anybody. Hey, he's forever married to the Republican brand. I hope you're happy about that. 10 years from now, nobody will admit they voted for this jackoff if he hasn't completely destroyed the country by then. So that's all Slick Daddy's got for you today. What can I tell you? Remain calm, circle the wagons. Oh, and of course, don't forget to hit the like button or whatever the fuck they say, subscribe. And of course, we are streaming on all these streaming platforms. Tell your idiot friends they can get me. I shouldn't say that. That's not nice. Tell your wonderful friends. It's the holidays, for Christ's sake, Slick. Be nice for once, can you?
It is out of sheer morbid curiosity I'm allowing this freak show to continue.
Of course, we are streaming online, Apple Podcasts. We also stream on Spotify, the Slick's Open Bar, Amazon, iHeart, even YouTube, although there's no live video of me. I'm sorry, ladies. You'll just have to wait for that. Maybe down the road someday. But no, then I would have to shave every day. Would I not? Yeah. Fuck that.
You fought the Duke of New York. You're a number 1.
Yes, I am. So, yeah, you can get us. And, of course, we originate on Podbean. And if all else fails, go to slicktom.com and it'll link you up with every episode. What are we at? 76, 77, something like that. We've passed the friggin' bicentennial, and I missed it. Jesus. Nobody tells me anything around this fucking place. All right, that's all I got for you. Live fast, die old, remain calm, circle the wagons, go Bills, beat the Browns, and, of course, as always, weed, whiskey, and Warren Zevon. Peace out.
Hail to the king, baby.